All right, guys, at this point, we're just getting mocked. We are just getting mocked. The monkeys are laughing at us today. The morons, the losers, the scum of the earth society is laughing at us today. But tomorrow, on November 8th, I'm pretty confident that laughter will stop. These people are going to burn to death. And we will show, and we will not bat a tear, not shed a tear for these yahoos. All right, look at this. Look at this. Elon just posted New World Order, and obviously I'm in Central, so if you use Eastern time zone, that's 19, which is, I put everything in military time on my account. So this is 7:02. 7:02. What is the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is Shezvan, and it's 7. He's literally saying New World Order on 2/7, the exact date with everything in that prior video. And if you didn't watch that prior video, not just because I made it, because of the information that I found in that video and the comments that people left in that prior video, okay? But the reason I'm making this quick video, hopefully this is quick, is check this out real quick. Okay, so the date on November 8th on the other calendar is 2/7, the exact timestamp in Elon's tweet right there. Not only is November 8th, or remember the 5th of November on November 8th, but it's the Trump assassinations and the rest of it I talked about in the prior video. So go watch that video, and you can watch it at double speed. You'll knock it out in 15 minutes. That is some excellent information that was found, not because I made it, just because it was found information. But the reason I'm making this one is you're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. And I have nobody else to share this with, and I've seen these comments. We all get mocked. And nobody listens to us anymore, so that's fine. At least we have this forum to talk to each other. But either way, check this out. Now, the information you're about to hear is literally, you might cry, you might laugh, you might shed a tear of joy, okay? Because the date on November 8th, obviously 11/8. That's the date tomorrow, 11/8, okay? And the date that is on the January calendar is 11. Okay, check this out. The date on the January calendar, let's check out the date. We've looked at this 11/5, which is obviously connected to our November 8th, but let's check out 11/8 because that's the date tomorrow. And a bunch of these Rapture video people have made videos back in January about this Persia called Bo, B-O, Bo knows, okay? The date on, look at this, 11/8, okay, that's November 8th, but this is on the January calendar, so the biblical 11/8, the Persia that every Jew read from Siberia to San Francisco was called Bo. You're not going to believe this. Guys, this is literally the longest Persia I've seen, but it's worth it. First, the name of the Persia, Bo, means come to Pharaoh, and it is found Exodus 101, the I Pet Goat Chalkboard 101, all right? Not only is it the Persia on 11/8, but Exodus 101, the last 3 of 10 plagues are visited on Egypt. A swarm of locusts devours all the crops and greenery. A thick, palpable darkness envelopes the land. Hello, nuke. And all the firstborn of Egypt are killed at the stroke of midnight of the 15th of the month of Nisan. Okay, Nisan means 1. What is the day tomorrow? What is the day on November 8th? 115. Come on. God commands the first mitzvah to be given to the people of Israel to be established a calendar based on the monthly rebirth of the moon. That's why it's called month. The Israelites are also instructed to bring a Passover offering. Go watch the second to last video, May 15th, connected directly to our date, November 8th. A Passover offering to God, a lamb or kid goat is to be slaughtered, and it is sprinkled on the doorpost and lintel of every Israelite home, so that God should pass over these homes when he comes to kill the Egyptian firstborn. The roasted meat of the offering is to be eaten that night together with the mitzvah and bitter herbs. The death of the firstborn finally breaks Pharaoh's resistance, and he literally drives the children of Israel from his land. So hastily do they depart that there is no time for their dough to rise, and the only provisions they take are along unleavened. Before they go, they ask their Egyptian neighbors for gold, silver, and garments, fulfilling the promise made to Abraham that his descendants would leave Egypt with great wealth. The children of Israel are commanded to consecrate all firstborn and to observe the anniversary of the Exodus each year by removing all leaven from their possession for 7 days, eating matzah and telling the story of their redemption to their children. They're also commanded to wear tefillin, okay? Either way, this is the Persia on 11/8 on the biblical calendar that the locusts come. Darkness envelopes the land. What land are we in? We're in the land of Egypt. We already know this. The pyramids in Vegas and Memphis. You already know this. And 115 and establish a calendar? Oh my God, dude. Guys, now the question is, what if nothing happens on November 8th? What's the next date? Guys, okay, hold on. Before we answer that, look at this, 222, right? Okay, 222. What is the date? 222. That's October 26th. Literally, the Julian date on November 8th is October 26th. So the question is, what if nothing happens November 8th? What date do we look at next? Find me any other date. Go pull up the Torah calendar. Go pull up the Hebrew calendar. Find me any other date that connects to March 5th, the Black Eyed Peas calendar, September 26th, 12/23, not one, but two exact dates of the Trump assassination on 11/7 and 5/6, exactly tomorrow, November 8th. iPetGoat, iPetGoat and the Google glitch right here, May 6th. Find me any other day besides November 8th that connects to all of it, on top of the thing you just saw about Bo on January 20th, which was November 8th. I know we talked about The Simpsons and January 20th. Even tomorrow, even though that other day is connected, but even tomorrow, the only day that connects all those days I just named off, along with The Simpsons, January 20th, which is 11/8 on the other January calendar. Okay? But on top of all that, you connect Back to the Future. The only day that's October 26th, November 5th, and 88 miles an hour is November 8th. You can't do that on November 9th. You can't go to November 10th. Go ahead, research it, find it yourself. Go look at any other day besides November 8th that connects to all those things I just named off, along with this Back to the Future thing. And this thing came out on October 25th. Christmas. When's Christmas? March 3/5, March 5th. March 5th. And look at this. I showed this the other day. They even put the temperature at 65, 5/6. Literally unbelievable. And we all know what 86 is, getting 86th, getting 86th. The date on November 8th is 8, right? 8 on this calendar. And look at this date, 6, 9s or 6s. Even November 8th is getting 86. Both Trump assassinations, iPetGoat, Google glitch, Trump executive order, August 5th, every single thing connects to this one day. One day. How do they not pull it tomorrow? How do they not? How the hell do they not do a major ritual? I got August 5th correct. We had major rituals on September 26th. We had the exact day I said, October 25th, Shimshat Torah, where Israel attacked Iran. I mean, dude, we've hit these dates precisely. And what date do they just show you at the beginning? 222? What date is 222? October 26th, the Julian date on November 8th. Guys, there literally is no other date you can find that's connected to that. I haven't looked ahead, but even if you go look ahead, they're not going to do it on 11/9, obviously. They're not going to do it on 11/10. They're definitely not going to do it on 11/11. So bottom line is, what other date connects to this date? And it connects to these 11/7, Trump's 7/11 code. Not only does it connect to that, I put this little link in there. You can go watch in the prior video. Stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th, 8/11, 11/8. Exactly our date, November 8th. Upload it on 117, okay? Upload on 117. The date tomorrow, 117 and 118 on the two Jewish calendars. August 11th was the 9th of Av in 2019. On November 8th, 118 is the mirror 9th of Av. What's the 9th of Av? Look at the prior video. It's on 5/9. The date tomorrow is 9/5, the exact reflection of the 9th of Av, okay? Then, let's look at some of these comments. We thought it was strange that Back to the Future, that Doc uses the stopwatches with 118, then clicks over to 119. 118 is our 911. Yep. And look at this. Remember the show Heroes? This landslide happens in the first season. This landslide, I'm talking about the election landslide, happens in the first season. October 2nd is November 8th. The president-elect dies saving New York from a nuclear attack on November 8th. Holy cow. I'll have to look that up. Trump said he would win in a landslide. Brady had a tweet, Tom Brady, I assume, had a tweet with the song Landslide. There was a quake on 10/25, the day of the World Series, which is exactly our date, Christmas, on November 8th. Trump won the election by 69 electoral votes. Guys, are you kidding me? 69, 9-6, the date at the later part of the day. So 9-6. Trump confuses 9/11 with 7/11. Of course, Dodgers prevented the Yankees from getting the American League 69th World Series. Obama won the 56th presidency, 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence. Unbelievable. Check this out. From the release of Dumb and Dumber, November 14, 2014, the administration of the first COVID shot, 2 days. And when was 9/11? 9/11/01 to March 11th, 2020 was exactly 2 months on the dot. On the dot, the exact date, exactly 222 months. They love this 222. I'm telling you. Even Elon right here, that Jan says, even Elon, forgot that, posted the 7/11. He posted the 7/11. The date on November 8th on the other calendar, the Hebrew calendar, the white calendar, is 11/7. Guys, let's finish with this real quick. Ishtar was strongly connected to the moon. In several mythologies, her father is identified as the moon god. She herself was known as the first daughter of the moon. Okay? Since the Mesopotamian and Middle Eastern calendars were lunar-based, each month began with the new moon, which reaches fullness around the 15th day, the month's center point, yada, yada. The point is, the daughter of the moon, the 15th day, she of the 15th day, 115. What is the date? Remember the 5th of November? It's 115. And I showed prior that the ship that found New York centuries ago, 400 years ago, was called the Half Moon, okay? And then the ship that sailed down the Hudson River, they made sure there was a ship, as I showed in other videos, there was a ship sailing down the Hudson River that it was called the Half Moon. The Half Moon appeared in the waters of New York City, appeared in the fleeing to those city. Makes no sense. So they had a ship called the Half Moon that sailed down the Hudson River on 9/11, and the ship that found in New York was called the Half Moon. Now, Israel is God's time clock, okay? So November 8th will be November 9th there. Look at the moon on November 9th, 56%. So it goes between 45 and 56%. So the closest you get to 50% is on November 8th, right? November 8th is the closest you get to the half moon. It's only 5% away from 50. On November 9th, it's 6% away. So the closest day to the half moon this month is exactly November 8th. The half damn moon. Are you kidding me? Everything connects. You got the Trumps. You got every date in Back to the Future connecting. You even saw that comment about 118 connecting. Like, dude, something is going down tomorrow. It's not going to be during the day. Obviously, it's not going to be the morning. They can't pull anything in the morning. It's got to be after, I would say after between 3:20 p.m. and midnight. That's the time I'm watching, between 3:20 p.m. and midnight. Might be an hour earlier, hour later. Might be at 9:30 at night. I don't know. Bottom line is definitely not going to be in the morning. But let's watch on November 8th and see what goes down. This is way too connected. We got IPEC GOAT. We got all those connections showing you November 8th. There is no other day besides September 26th that connects this hardcore to everything. Even September 26th did not connect to the two Trump fake assassinations. It didn't even connect. March 5th to connect to. March 5th is tomorrow, 3/5. Look how well they hid this, by the way. Let's finish with this. I'm not going to lie. It takes some brain power right here to figure this one out, okay? What we actually figured out. The 12/23 right there was March 5th, okay? 12/23 was our September 26th connection that I showed you, right? So 12/23, our September 26th connection right here. 12/23 on the Hebrew, right there, Elul 23. That was September 26th, okay? And September 26th was heavily coded like we keep talking about. But that's how well they hit it. So then they took the 3/5, and they hit it over here on November 8th and gave us everything on September 26th. They coded everything on September 26th. It's the Great 8 Day. This is the Great 8 Day, right? And this is Obama's birthday right here. Like, everything was connected there. It was out of control, literally out of control. So my point is, that's how well they hid this November 8th day. Should have known just to look at Tisha B'Av, or should have known a lot of things. Hindsight's 2020. But either way, at least we found it. There's no way in hell. If it's going to be more shocking if nothing happens on this day than if something does happen at this point. You got every Back to the Future and all the things I just named off. Hell to the no. There is no way that something does not go down. Let's finish with this. Does this even look normal to you right now? Does that even look remotely normal to you? This is literally the cues. Said, man, if it hits 503, holy cow, look out. It's at 514. And see this green dashed line? That's the Bollinger Band. It's literally above the Bollinger Band. This is not sustainable. This thing is going to collapse. I mean, you got to be a knucklehead not to see this. So what is that chart pattern called? It's called a blow-off top. A blow-off top is a chart pattern that indicates a rapid increase in securities price and trading volume followed by a sharp decline, also known as exhaustion move or blow-off top. A chart pattern blow-off top resembles a cone with a steep increase in peak and then a steep decrease. A blow-off top can be caused by news or speculation that Trump is God and he is the savior of the world. Okay? Blow-off tops are volatile and can be difficult to trade. Blow-off tops can have significant impact on investors, potentially leading to big profits or huge losses. Blow-off tops aren't a common occurrence. Guys, this is literally a blow-off top right here. Okay? I don't know how much more clear to make that. This is the epitome, the definition. Here's the S&P 500. Guys, does that even look normal to you? That is not even remotely normal. Not even remotely normal at all. I mean, come on. I mean, a child can see this at this point. Okay? So because of that, this thing is out of control. I mean, S&P almost at 600. They are going to pull this tomorrow. They are absolutely going to pull this tomorrow. The fear of God is going to be in these people when their God, Trump, is taken out by Iran as per the most obvious script in the world. All right. This in here. So the S&P 500 real quick. That's the real stock market. The S&P 500, obviously, that's where all the stocks are at. That's what everyone trades, yada, yada. So look how close that is to 600. Okay, 600 is psychological. Everyone's going to sell at 600. But what they're going to do, pigs get slaughtered. Everyone is waiting for 600, and this thing is 596 right now. What do you think they're going to do? Think they're actually going to go to 600 and just let everyone sell at that psychological hold number? No, that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen, in my opinion, IPEC-GOAT's opinion, the calendar's opinion, common sense opinion, is they're going to get super close to 600, and then everyone's waiting for that number and then pull it right before it gets there. So tomorrow, I mean, it's only 4 points away. So tomorrow looks hot and heavy. Let's see what happens. November 8th, the night of.